You are always aware, or there would be no awareness. Just like you look in the mirror, there is an awareness that is aware of the body. It's always there. Even if there is a story that you have forgotten who you are, there is an awareness that there is a story that you have forgotten who you are. This is what is constant. There is constant awareness all the time. Awareness of thoughts, awareness of sensations, awareness of emotions, awareness of situations. Awareness is another name for clear mind. Clear mind is the eternal witness of things. The feeling of this is the feeling of being. The feeling of being is unchanging. The reflection is in constant motion. Just like when you are sleeping, you can be lying completely still, and yet the characters in the dream are in constant movement. They are reflecting the state of consciousness, but you are not moving. This is the same in the daydream. Your nature is unmoving, but the reflection that is bringing up the hidden pieces that have caused the amnesia are in constant motion. The character in the mirror in the dream goes through constant fluctuations, openings and closings, beautiful states, miserable states. But that which is aware of the character, that which is aware of the beautiful states and the challenging states, that is unchanging. It is always here. You are never away from it. There has been a hypnosis which has created the experience that the reflection in the mirror is who you are. This particular creation of a mirror has 5 senses and is 3-dimensional. But you can no longer change the actions of what the mind calls you, as the reflection in the mirror can change its movements. It is just a reflection. And like a nighttime dream, the reflection is always changing, even though your nature is unchanging. So in this dream, the character is searching to wake up, but it's all a reflection in a dream. It's all a reflection in a dream. But you are constantly aware. Every single thing that is occurring, you are constantly aware. The thing about this awareness is it's not an object. The reflection is all about objects. The reflection in the dream cannot find the dreamer. It's a dream. The dream is all about objects. So the character cannot find the self, yet the self always is, for you are always aware. And what is aware is always now. The story is, it is so elusive, so difficult, constantly changing. The states For the character in the dream are always changing. What is aware of the changes is unchanging. The character is looking for an object it creates that it calls awakening. But what is awake is that which is aware right now, in this moment. The character cannot find it, but you are that. It is what you are. When you feel what is aware, it is the only thing that is not an object that is away from you. It is not in the arena of time nor space. Time and space are the dream reflection that are constantly changing over time. What is aware is unchanging. The character story is I cannot find it, but you are aware of that story. You are always aware. You cannot in truth get away from it. It is what you are. The feeling of what is aware always is the feeling of existence. It becomes so obvious at a certain point that I simply exist. It's the only thing that cannot be denied, that you exist. The feeling of your existence always is here. For your existence is always here. And out of your existence arises clear mind, which is awareness. You are always aware. There are no fluctuating states in what is aware. The fluctuating states are in the mirror in the dream, reflecting degrees of connection with your true self. You can only find objects away from you. You are not away from you, you are yourself. You cannot find something. You can feel yourself, which is the feeling of that which is aware and is all the time and is eternal and is locationless. There is this mass hypnosis that the dream reflection is the state of reality. But it is all relative. It is all about past projecting into future. It is all about belief that I am the thinker and the chooser. But it is never possible to find the thinker nor the chooser. When you look, you find yourself, which is eternally unchanging and not in location nor time. As you rest in yourself, you notice the dreamscape begins to morph, reflecting harmony and connection and unity instead of separation and the cycling around of karmic issues. The dream character cannot change anything. It's a dream character. But when your attention is resting in yourself, the dream reflects the beauty of that. The non-dual taste is a recognition that the reflection is not separate from the source, that the dreamer is not separate from the dream, that the mirror is not independent of the body standing in front of it. That humanity and divinity are not separate, but humanity is the dream reflection. Divinity is the eternal nature of your being, and the reflection and the being are one. When you discover that the reflection and the being, when you realize this as one, then the reflection is the reflection of consciousness, not individuals. It is the reflection of love and wholeness and joy and peace, not problem solving. The reflection offers an image like the mirror. It offers a way to directly see where the forgetting occurred. This is the grace of it. The character has an assumption and felt experience of choosing and doing. Carries a story that I am this point of reference. But if you were not aware of all of these things, you would have no awareness of any of it. The awareness is choiceless. It is without thought. It is eternally now. It is always here. The feeling of it is the feeling of the heart, the feeling of existence, the feeling of totality. Humanity, which is the dream appearance, appears within the endless, vast beauty of the feeling of your existence. It appears within you as a roadmap, not separate from you, but not something that can change based on the dream character's intentions. It is really quite simple. Right now, what is real is right now. Right now, there is something that is aware of the sound of my voice. The words change. They move through this field of awareness that is unchanging. There is something aware of what is called your body. Your body is breathing, maybe moving, has ever-changing sensations, but what is aware of it is changeless. What is aware of thoughts, which are constantly changing and moving, which appear in location as an object. Everything in location is an object. But the awareness is not an object. The thoughts just move through the objectless space of awareness. The ultimate recognition is that there is no time when you are not aware. The ultimate recognition is that the character cannot taste awareness The character is the reflection, like a reflection in a mirror. The image in a mirror is choiceless what happens to that image because there's really no one there, it's just a reflection. So this reflection, which is called humanity, offers up everything that created the forgetting and the hypnosis, that you are locked into a character in a dream. It repeats the stimulus that created the forgetting for the possibility of receiving, of seeing the nature of it. The dream is constantly trying to make you believe that you are the character that is just reflective. Because you cannot rediscover yourself if the things that created the hypnosis are not freed. So we come into this dream of separation, get hit with this intensity, contract and shut down. Behaviors arise out of that contracted shell, creates the experience of separation and doing and choosing. But every step along the way, you are aware of it. Every step. When the attention gets swept into the belief of the dream, the content of the thoughts, the dream is experienced as reality. But reality cannot be experienced. Experiences only appear in the dream. Experiences are all changing over time. What does not change cannot be experienced. Experience is always about objects that are away from what is aware of the object. But the awareness itself has no objects, has no time, has no distance, cannot be experienced, but it always is. So it's simply about letting go of this addiction that makes a dream become experienced as real, that makes a reflection become experienced as a chooser and a doer. And when this identification happens out of hypnosis, the offering of the seeing that is built to set you free becomes impossible because your attention has been swept from the moment into a story of the past that is always looking towards the future. While what is aware is eternally present, it is even aware of the getting lost into the past and the future. So this is not about doing. Doing is in the dream. It is about being aware of the dream. You can only be aware in this moment. And the truth is you always are aware in this moment. And then just to feel the flavor of the awareness, which is your existence, which is infinite, which is unchanging. It's not the character accessing this, it's recognizing you are aware of the character. You are the subject, not the object. You are aware of the object defined as me. It has nothing to do with the particulars in the dream. It is discovered to have everything to do with what is aware of the particulars in the dream. And then just to feel the flavor of this awareness, to allow awareness to fold back into itself, to feel itself, to feel the unchanging nature of yourself that is not moving or breathing. It is not an object, it is not away from you, but it is felt as you. Eventually it becomes so obvious that you are not an object that appears. You are the awareness. For the awareness is not away from. It's not away from you. It is you. And this taste becomes deeper and deeper the deeper in you go. So it is just about letting the dream do what the dream is doing. You are already aware of the dream. You are already the awareness that is aware of the dream. What are perceived as problems is just the repetition of karma that is waiting to be seen for the dream that it is. And this occurs by remaining still, remaining as the witness, and feeling into the nature of this. Feeling how the dream appearance is appearing in this infinite space of awareness. When felt, it is felt as being. The nature of this being is pure happiness. While humanity and divinity are not separate, the appearance of separate characters, choosers, this is the hypnosis. The hypnosis unravels itself as you remain as yourself, simply witnessing the dream and feeling into the nature of the witness itself. Just simply to notice thoughts passing through, sensations passing through, emotions passing through. All objects, all that has location and comes and goes are objects. But what is aware is the open space. Just like clouds pass through the open space of the sky, realizing that that which is aware is eternally now. and allowing yourself to feel this awareness. The only thing that is not an object away from you. Noticing that the body is an object that you are aware of. The feeling of the awareness is not an object and not away from, and is eternally here. This is the nature of your existence, which is awake and unchanging and full and whole, relaxed and completely open, pure and free.